Gray skies, gloomy, just kind of like what the energy has been lately. So, sad day in Hollywood, in Los Angeles. Have you heard? He was unalived over a catalytic converter. Disclaimer notice. This video is for entertainment purposes only. All information in this video is not based on fact. It is all alleged, based upon my intuition, my opinion, what I believe my tarot cards are telling me. I encourage each and every one of you to do your own research, form your own opinions. After all, I'm just a blonde throwing cards. Fair use disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing on copyright laws.
Sounds you make while sipping your coffee. I know there's a world outside, but right now it's you and me, just you and me, baby. Roll out of bed, I love when you're hazy, rewatching Friends for the millionth time. Well, I know there's a world outside, but right now it's you and me, just you and me, baby. Yeah, I did my time, the ups and downs, but now life's been treating me kindly. Because of you, my life's not blue.
So I'm going to go ahead and dig into the energy of this. Apparently Hohnny Wactor and a co-worker of his, he was working at a rooftop bar called the 8th Level or something like that, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning that they were walking out to their vehicles, and Johnny's car was raised up in the air a little bit, like somebody had a jack under it, and they were trying to take his catalytic converter. And according to his co-worker, all that Johnny said was, hey, that's my car, you need to leave. And he was standing in between these 3 men that were trying to steal his catalytic converter and his co-worker. And without warning, there was a very loud pop, a very loud crack, according to the co-worker, and Johnny fell backwards into her arms, and they kind of went falling backwards like by 2 car lengths, she said. And this was in downtown Los Angeles, by the way. And then she said, are you okay? And all that he said was, no, S-H-O-T. And even before they even hit the ground, he was already slipping away. Her and EMTs, they tried to save him, tried to revive him, but he didn't make it. He had a fatal wound in the chest, point blank. And I kind of want to dig into this. They still haven't made any arrests. I kind of want to see where that's going to go. And I kind of think that because of his status, his popularity on General Hospital, he was also on Criminal Minds, and there was another movie or show that he was on. And very well liked from what I heard. Very personable, very generous, very kind and caring. And this is a very tragic loss. And my heart goes out to his family. His family's like here on the East Coast. And his family did an interview stating what a kind-hearted person he was, how ambitious he was, and he packed up his car as tight as he could, and that's it. That's all the belongings he took with him as he went on a cross-country journey to Los Angeles to chase his dream. And he would do gig work, such as bartending and stuff like that, in between acting jobs. So he was really truly trying to make it. And I believe he was on General Hospital from 2020 through 2022. I used to watch General Hospital. My mother still does. And so many characters have changed. I'd be lost if I tried to pick up on it now. But I don't have time to sit and watch a soap opera every day either. But I know there's some of the same characters, because some of them that were met, like when I was watching a couple clips to pick out what I wanted for this video, I saw a couple cast members that are still on there that was on there 30 years ago. So, but anyhow, other things is they're saying that there is a huge problem. It's not, it's nationwide, but really bad in Los Angeles, San Francisco, really bad out in California. There is this ring, this catalytic converter ring, and stealing other car parts, because the metals in those catalytic converters are worth some money. I heard depending on what it is, I guess depending on the car, I don't know, but I heard anywhere from a measly $500 upward to $2,000 to $2,500 for a catalytic converter because of the precious metals. And so there's this big ring that they go around stealing them. I think at one point there was like 4 or 5 within a block of each other on one spree. And you figure if they got 5 catalytic converters in, and they said in an hour's time, I don't know if it was that night or another night. Think about that. 5 and 25, that's 10 grand. That is $10,000. Now, California supposedly made it that it's illegal for purchasers to buy these without the seller showing proof that they own the vehicle. But we know how that goes. There's always more than one way to skin a cat. There's the black market. They still get them sold. So let's kind of dig into this. I want to look into the catalytic converter issue along with the unaliving of the character Brando, but in real life, Johnny. So I'm sitting here shuffling as I was talking about about what's going on in California. And even JLR investigates. Jonathan, he even said that he thought about going out to Los Angeles and checking things out, going live, and his partner, or whatever she is, editor, maybe it's his girlfriend, Jonathan, correct me if I'm wrong, talked about going out there, and Magnolia said, oh, hell no. It's too dangerous. But let's see what the cards have to say here. We got power, That's quite fitting. This is not the actual item used, but it can be symbolizing cutting things out, cutting off the catalytic converter. As we know, pregnancy cards can be giving birth to something. Buried. Shock. So, Johnny was a rising star. I think as of yesterday, I don't think they had his funeral yet. And I'm a little bit confused if it happened this weekend or if it happened the previous weekend. The news report that I saw said last weekend, and I saw that yesterday. So that could have been this past weekend. I'd have to check the dates exactly when this happened. But intuitively, I'm not seeing a pregnancy as a baby. I'm seeing it more as giving birth to a new life. But this could also be the birth of the beginning, something being birthed as far as this ring is concerned. But whatever it is, it's a sad day. There's a tremendous loss. This could be the actual unaliving. It was a matter of power, but the shock of it all, that this would happen to this actor. I don't think he has been buried yet. Get out Alicia Wicker's deck also. This is really curious why these particular cards are coming out. Was he involved? Was he married? I don't know anything about this actor. I really don't. Now the pregnancy, I'm wondering, let's see, he was in his late 30s. I wonder if there's going to be news of, and this could also be symbolizing a life cut short. A life cut short, yes. That pregnancy card is really standing out. Could there be a bambino on the way? Could he have been an expecting father? Maybe he didn't even know it yet. I'm just wondering. And it's kind of funny, the pregnancy card came out. There was the pregnancy in the video clips. Fire. Celebrity. I shit you not. That celebrity was hot. He was on fire. He was getting his career. He may have had a plan, something cooking. Demonic possession, interesting. I really don't want to say anything negative. Underground operation. Very demonic underground operation. Neighborhood runaway. So, very local to where he worked. And they kind of, yeah, they did the deed and they ran away, yes. I believe they left their jack and everything when they ran from the scene. I'm trying to piece this together. We're definitely going to look at whether or not this is going to get solved in a timely manner. I imagine there is a major manhunt going on right now. And I have a feeling that, oh yeah, this is some shit. Illuminati Club. I think that's prominent in Hollywood. Health risk. Health risk, it could simply be, you know, you get mixed up in the wrong people, you're going to be unalived. Pregnancy, New World Order. Something being birthed. It's coming out of a new order. A new... I don't know how long that this has been going on with these catalytic converters. But, okay, we've got a couple. That could be Johnny and his co-worker. Intoxication. I'm not seeing this as them being intoxicated, but he worked at a bar. He was coming out of the bar. He was with somebody. Manipulation. Never surrender. Okay, so these people are not going to surrender. Absolutely not. But never surrendering is like he was not giving up on his dreams. He was amongst evil, and I think he even rubbed elbows with some of these club members. I'm just saying. Do I feel that he was taken out because of something more sinister? No. I think he was taken out because he came out at the wrong time. I think he probably would have just said, take the car, I don't care, I'll get another one. But didn't get that opportunity. These people acted. And it's surprising that, I mean, his partner, his co-worker, rather, was very lucky that she did not get bang bang either. But she did say that they were wearing ski masks. Water supply. I don't know what that is. Secret trip. Yeah, that was okay. Done in secret. Trapped. Okay. So he was a victim of circumstance, and the three perpetrators felt trapped when they got caught. He was a good guy. And I'm getting a thumbs up, like, I think these people are going to get caught. As soon as that came out, that's kind of what I heard. Spouse, partner. Paranormal. Okay. He's still around in spirit. There's really not much he could do on the other side. But he's around. Be curious if his parents experience any kind of activity. If he goes to see them, if they're aware of it. Paranormal is also talking to me about not necessarily spiritual or ghosts, But something that is not normal is just what I'm hearing. This was not, I mean, this was a very extraordinary night. Very freak twist of fate. But this is a big organization that was responsible. Illuminati. But I'm still curious about the birth. If somebody he was romantically involved with may be pregnant. That, like his legacy lives on. I'm just curious. It's just an energy I'm picking up on. There might surely literally be a pregnancy. Okay. Now, let's just take a look at the initial crime. Not the catalytic converter part, but the unaliving. I want to look at that first. Then I'm going to probably get into the people behind it. Okay. King of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you know what that is. Only the genders are backwards. He passed in her arms. Theft. I tell you, the cards are on it. Somebody saw an opportunity of making money through stealing that catalytic converter. Three of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. But there will be a celebration, oddly enough. The Fool. Innocent. Okay. The Fool is something new. New journey, new adventure. Queen of Pentacles is like a mother energy. We got the Queen and King of Pentacles here on the board. I'm pretty sure he was romantically involved with somebody because I'm picking that up. Then we got 3 and a dish. Somebody's pregnant. I'm pretty sure of it. Hopes and fears. Judgment. Yeah, everybody wants judgment. Everybody wants somebody to be brought to be held accountable for this. External influences. 5 of Wands. It's struggling. Fights. Violence. Fears. Hanged Man. The fear is that it may take a while before they find out who it is. Is this going to end up being a cold case? Is this going to be something that's going to drag on for a while? How do they feel about it? The Empress. The emotional undertone. That has to do with, I'm telling you, we got mother energy. That could be his mom. Yes. But there's a pregnancy. I swear, I'm going to be watching the news. I wonder if he's still going to leave a legacy if there is a baby on the way. Challenges is a 6 of Swords, trying to move on from this. Can't let this go. Trying to move. The challenge is for the people that loved him, even some of his co-workers, even co-stars, people are going to have a hard time moving forward until this crime is solved. There is this stuck energy. It's like everything's standing still. The struggle is real about trying to keep on going with life. But somebody's going to have to overcome this. I'm telling you, I swear there's a baby. I swear there's a baby. Unfortunately, that it's sad that the baby doesn't get to know his or her father. I keep on wanting to say his, because I'm picking up a male child. So you might have a bouncing baby boy on the way. And I'm getting a parallel to almost kind of like the General Hospital. The difference being, it's not the baby that passes, it's the father that leaves the mother and the baby. On-screen pregnancy, off-screen pregnancy. Okay. Now I think they're rushing. I just hope that they don't try to hang someone just to say, kind of like Brian Koberger, just to say, hey, we got somebody. I'm hoping it doesn't turn into that. I hope this ends up being a true, honest investigation, getting the real perpetrators who did this crime. We see, even though people want justice now, I get that, so they can put this to rest, so they can move forward. At the same time, you have to think, when you rush an investigation, you make mistakes. And I feel like there is a piece of evidence out there, fingerprints, something like that. They're going to find their people. But they need to really be diligent about it and not get the wrong person, if that makes sense. See enough of that. People being falsely accused. And we don't want to see that happen here. We want to see the real people who did this pay the price. Face judgment. The real people. Not just anybody. So, I'm trusting. I feel like that they are going to get the right person. Or people. It's like one person did it. 2 other people were there. They may not have committed the crime, the bang bang, but they were committing a crime anyhow, trying to steal the catalytic converter. They're involved in a bigger picture. Energetically, even before I throw cards, I'm picking up on plea deals. Maybe for the other 2 men that were there, plea deals going on. Turning state's evidence to save their own skin type of energy. That happens. You know, if they're going to save their own skin, they're going to turn on the guy that had the bang bang. Okay. I'm going to throw down my star pattern and then we're going to get into it. They said one more time. Gotta do one more shuffle. Okay. Okay. This is a 6-card spread. This is one that I created for conspiracies and investigations. Okay. The first card is, this is the root of it. This is the origin, and I have in mind the whole thing with the catalytic converters. Queen of Swords, interesting. She's the Justice card. She is Libra energy, about truth. Somebody who's very analytical, unemotional. I kind of wonder if there's a prominent female behind this. Let's get my tokens. Let's use tokens today. I was going to get Mildred out, but let's use some tokens first. This is an arrow. This is a heart. That's interesting. That is interesting. The heart, love, or lack of emotions. Arrow through the heart. Love at first sight, love hurts. Or could this literally be SHOT in the heart? Said it hit his chest. Could have been something with the heart. That's interesting. I'm not even sure what that is. What is that? What about the heart? 2. Oh, pi. A ratio. And this kind of represents complex issues, formulas, resolutions. This is going to be out there. Get your tinfoil hats on here. Could the perpetrator be female? Just saying. You know, there are some females that are tall. I've seen women that are 5'10", 5'11". And why do I want to say that this woman is familiar with Johnny? I don't know. I just want to say that. And I'll leave that there. Up here is the agenda. King of Swords. Okay. I digress. There is a power couple. Remember that power card that came out? There is a power couple here. Husband and wife team. Or boyfriend-girlfriend team. That's a decision maker. I get cold-hearted. We've got the teapot. And, oh, the octopus. There's many facets, many legs to this. But this is a ringleader. This is somebody and the root started with these two people. These are two people that are running this particular ring. I almost want to say a copycat. Maybe this is not the main ring in Los Angeles, but a copycat. And it feels like maybe somebody worked for somebody else and decided, well, I could do this on my own and keep all the money. The teapot is a friendship, or it could be a family member, a loved one. These two are connected. And then the octopus, and it starts here. They are the nucleus. Nucleus. They are the center. And then it branches out from there. I mean, I feel a very complex situation. Multitasking. This is just one team. There are probably other things going on in the neighborhood at the same time. Friendship, partnership. The agenda feels like we got to make the boss happy, but I still can't shake the feeling that these are copycats that are trying to do the same thing as the main ring. The objective of being where I'm starting my own ring. Remember that pregnancy card? Something being born? I was getting conflicted about if this was a new ring or one established. What's the pregnancy? What's the birth? I think this is the birth of a new ring, a little small one, that they are quickly growing and stretching their tentacles out there. And I think the woman was behind the whole idea. And I'm taking Brandon, trying to keep Brandon out of this. This is about the organization that's doing this. This may or may not lead to a bigger organization. They may have knowledge of the bigger organization, but this feels like a copycat. The hidden truths. This is what lies under the surface. Queen of Wands. I shit you not. Somebody who has big goals, big kahunas. A woman with big kahunas, let me tell you. Very ambitious. Maybe even greedy. Who likes the finer things in life. And she's the brain behind it. So, yeah, she's at the root. She came up with the idea and told her partner, why are you making all this money and taking all these risks for somebody else and giving most of that away and you getting a small chunk? You have the skills. You have the tools. You could do this yourself. They already trained you. And I think this is like a little hidden secret that the main organization doesn't even know about. Until now. And I think somebody's going to be in trouble when it comes out. Wow, we got 4 of them that wanted to come out with this. Okay. Oh, put a pin in that one, they said. There's the push pin. Then there's the flower. And we got the pen. Contracts. And this looks like a wheel spinning. So, there was a contract that they were tied to. Contract pinned. But somebody, I think, got greedy. Okay. Somebody got greedy. There's some kind of writing of a contract. Somebody got greedy and and this was some kind. The hidden thing. There's a woman behind this very important event. I still can't shake the fact that maybe one of the perpetrators was a woman. It's very important that they get these so many catalytic converters. But there's a woman. And somebody came up with the idea, why are you doing it for this person? Vibrations, energetic frequency. Sound. Somebody may... Oh, there may even be a witness. Who knows what happened? Who saw the 3? Not... That coworker needs to watch herself, I think. I think she's going to have to be careful. There's a female. The secret. What is hidden? The hidden truth. There's definitely a female behind this whole thing. To save her ass, is she going to turn on the others? 2 feminine cards. And I think they're one and the same, to be honest. Because we have a female at the root, the brains of the operation, who has the ambition, who is staying in the shadows. We have a masculine who appears to be heading it up, but I think it's the female that's the drive. That's the drive. You know, the drive. And the goal is to be a big kingpin. Maybe even a rival. So I don't know what happened. That this feels like I said, a copycat, somebody branching off. But what is this Queen of Wands? Person behind the money. Oh my God, the Crow, the pitchfork. Remember that devil energy? And the pentacle. It's about the money. She's the negotiator. She's the energy behind that's hidden money. This sounds out there. This sounds very tinfoil to me. But the crow. The crow is a symbol of rebirth. I know that much. Oddly enough. But it's also, the crow's an omen of bad news. Something moving from place to place. Criminal activity. Monetary criminal activity, which we know. And the pitchfork talks about a rebellion, being a violent uprising, conflict. So what is hidden behind the scenes is a violent conflict between organizations over these catalytic converters. And this woman's bad news. She is bad news. She's a badass, but she's bad news. Wow. Okay. Moving on to the present mask. What the present, this is how they appear to the world, or what people are going to see them as. Knight of Pentacles. I shit you not. I kept feeling this. Somebody in the neighborhood, in the community, who appears to be an upstanding citizen, and somebody who is very stable, secure, trustworthy. That's why it's a mask. That's why this person's hidden. And it's a feminine. Feminine energy. I'm telling you. We got the gift. No, that's a no-brainer. And then we got the leaf, 71. How they appear is very trustworthy. A prominent person in the community, whether that's the Hollywood scene, could be. But it's somebody that's unwrapping a present like a surprise. When it comes out who this person is, it's going to surprise the world. It's going to surprise everybody. And it's like a shedding. A tree loses its leaves. It's also a symbol of fall time. Whoever this is, they are going to fall from grace. But I'm thinking that this case is not going to get solved. Probably no arrests until fall, till after summertime. It's going to be a few months. It's going to take a while. And that could be the other aspect to how the world views this. That what is taking so long. There's a high demand that these people are caught. But it's going to take a hot minute. It's going to take a few months. Because I'm also picking up an element of protection. Let me get a Mildred card on that one also. Mildred. Knight of Pentacles. Factory. Manufacturing something. That's interesting. Industry, manufacturing. Could it be car manufacturer? A female involved in the car industry? I've never got the factory card in any other reading before. That's interesting. Hard work, industrialist, brings ideas into reality. This is somebody who's viewed in the community as somebody very hardworking, very diligent. But there's something behind the scenes in this whole thing. It's going to surprise everybody who this person is when it comes out. Okay. Then we have what is the future of this? The devil. Oh my God. Bondage. The evil. This is the evil being revealed. And to me, this feels like just a small piece of the pie. This is the tip of the iceberg. I don't feel I need any tokens on this. This is... I'm going to pull a Mildred card on it, though. Yep, tied up in a pretty little bow. Something's going to become untied. The answer is, yeah, the door is going to be unlocked and somebody's going to be presented to the public, to law enforcement with a nice little bow. There is going to be an informant that is going to turn state's evidence, and I felt this in the beginning of this reading. Somebody's going to turn on the others. And it's going to unravel. And somebody behind all this, it's going to be a surprise on who this is. And it is a female. I feel so strong it's a feminine. It's a female. Behind. The male probably is going to get caught. But when it's unveiled on who the female is, jaws are going to drop. Now the illumination card. This is the enlightenment about the actual situation. Kind of understanding it a little bit more. Three of Wands. This has been a plan. Look at that female. I get very, very strong feminine vibes. Get a couple here. It's the head of this mini organization. I'm going to ask another question and see how big this is. Is this the main or is this a small? I kept feeling this is a branch off. Because I kept feeling the energy, the female saying, why are you making all this money for somebody else? This is somebody who's very greedy. This female. She is the brains behind the operation, but makes it look like her male partner is head of it, but she's the brains. She came up with the plan. And three people working together. There were three people that night trying to steal Johnny's catalytic converter. And there are other reports. I saw this also. Other reports of a sighting of another catalytic converter being stolen. And there were three people. I think this is a mini operation. I'm sticking to that. The trophy, the prize. That's the money that they get. Hitting it big, they feel. And I got the yes. That is telling me I am on track. This is a mini operation. Then we got the headphones of listening. I think that is saying, listen and trust my intuition on this. There's a female that is the brains of the operation, and other people are listening to her. She is somebody who is trusting, a trustworthy person, upstanding citizen on the surface. She's very hardworking, very driven. Queen of Wands is a female that's very, very, very driven. Okay? But she's in the background. She allows her partner to appear to be ahead of it all. The harp. And guess who's going to throw everybody under the bus? She came up with the idea, but the harp is music. The harp is harmony. This is saying she is going to sing. She's going to sing. The female, I think, something's going to lead to her. Fingerprints or something. And she's going to nail her partner. I'm not saying that they're married. They could be. Might be boyfriend, girlfriend. Or just simply a partner in crime. To bring peace to the situation. I'm kind of thinking she's throwing some people under the bus. I want to know more about this female. Okay? But I feel like she's going to be the one that brings peace to the case. And it's not going to be uncovered right away, her participation. She's going to throw somebody under the bus. And then when she does all this, somebody else is going to talk. And it's like, I'm going down, you're going down with me, honey. And when it comes out that the person who's acting like they're trying to solve the case, trying to bring peace to everybody, I know what happened, I'm a witness. I'm not the brains behind the operation. I'm just a witness. I just have knowledge. I did some digging and this is what I found out. But there's some evidence against her that these other people have. And when that comes out, that's what the shock's going to be. Not so much the person that she allows or the person that she gives the ideas to. Okay? It's coming. Her involvement's coming out. And they say 3 men. I wonder if there were 3 men. I'm wondering if it was 2 men and a female that was there that night when Johnny passed. That was the cause of it. Did the female pull the trigger? I'm not convinced of that. But she knows all about it. Okay, I want to know more about this female. That keeps coming out in the cards. This feminine energy. I want to know about this feminine energy. Ten of Cups. She's living a pretty good life, huh? 3 of Pentacles. She's involved in the organization. She works hard. She might be involved with corporations. 2 of Wands. There's the crossroads. There's the decision. There's the planning. 4 of Cups. There's the greed. Wheel of Fortune. She saw a gold mine. 4 of Pentacles. There's protection around her. 10 of Wands. It is going to be difficult because of the level of protection behind this woman. She may be, I think she's in corporate, or allegedly speaking, entertainment purposes only. I'm almost picturing scenes of a movie. Maybe a movie producer, show producer, somebody who's respected in the entertainment industry, perhaps, who comes up with the plans, maybe even a writer, or something like that. Somebody you would not expect. You tell me if there's a prominent female in the entertainment industry who's behind the camera, who's behind the ideas. Whoever this is, she's very creative. But she's in up over her eyeballs in this other situation. The Two of Wands is I just heard, a dual life. She has the one that everybody knows about, and she has a secret one. She's on top of her game. Very important person in Hollywood, in Los Angeles. A lot of partying, a lot of entertaining. But she is taken over by greed. She has a lot of protection around her. And the challenge is going to be trying to get that wheel to spin towards justice. Okay? But she sees things fortunate. But there is a struggle coming up ahead. It might be difficult for her to keep this secret. She thinks she's got this in the bag. Now let's take a look at her hopes. Page of Cups. She's hoping that she comes across as being compassionate. The Page of Cups is very creative. Business as usual. External influence. The people that were stealing. The Converters. External influence outside of herself. Somebody running, getting away, trying to get away with something. But this is somebody, an external influence. But she's sitting pretty. Fears, the Tower. That makes sense. She's afraid that she's going to get found out, that she's going to be discovered. This is like fear that the House of Cards is going to crumble. Internally, tough as nails. Ace of Swords. Internally, she knows the truth of what's going on. I am not feeling she actually physically did the unaliving. She has knowledge. She knows what happened because of her own personal involvement in this ring. She's part of the ring. And it's almost like I feel as an informant to the ring master. She's an informant. She came up with creative ideas. And the ring master, this is a brand new ring that is a copycat of another ring. And I feel that who is being portrayed as the ring master, is, like I said in the last spread, she went behind the ring master and said, hey, we could be living a luxury or even a better life. You could be making all this money for yourself. You have all the connections. Why are you making money for this yo-yo? And if I says, we could keep it on the down low. You go plans a certain night. You know, only participate with the big guy once in a while. And it's almost like when I don't know, it's almost like going to the big guy, hey, do you have any jobs? But greed made them branch out on their own. Internally, she knows the whole truth. And I'm telling you, she's going to turn state's evidence. Let's see what the big challenge is for her. King of Wands. Okay. The challenge is, how do I do this quietly without the King of Wands getting in the way and turning and pointing the finger back at me? Okay. I'm feeling like she's a big person, important person, and the other people are minions. Okay? Well, we do have a ringleader. It almost feels like the other people are not part of Hollywood, but more of they see her useful because of her influence. I had another question. The double life, right? What about the person that did the pop, that pulled the cork? Let's take a look at the person that might have pulled, that did pull the cork. This will tell me if it's a female that pulled, if she did there. I think she was present. I'm pretty sure. I feel like she may have been present during the incident. Or she was very, very closely tied to it. Okay. Person that pulled the cork. Page of Swords. This is somebody on the run. Whoever did it's on the run right now. I'm getting a very, very paranoid. They're on the run. 6 of Wands. The High Priestess. Wow. Whoever pulled the cork has a lot of knowledge about... I'm seeing celebrities. There's other celebrities involved in this ring. 9 of Pentacles. Independence. But who pulled the cork, independent. 10 of Swords. Okay. There's that Ace of Swords. Again, that Sword of Truth. Queen of Cups. I could be wrong, but I'm still getting that strong feminine energy. Queen of Cups. Somebody who appears loving and nurturing, who's taking care of everybody, trying to be very sympathetic, offering a shoulder to all those around that are mourning this loss. She's very public. But who pulled the cork knows the inner workings of the operation and the truth around the unaliving with the female. Why? Why am I getting this female? I have a theory, but I'm not putting it out there right now. The female didn't pull the cork. But she was definitely present when the blood was spilt. She holds the key. She holds the key to the truth. But she's not speaking it. And notice the inner, connected to the person that did pull the cork, they are directly connected to, they know the inner workings. And the inner workings involves people in Hollywood. So this might be a branch off that they, I think the one with Johnny was kind of like an extra deal behind the scenes, behind the big guy's back. I want to pull one more spread. I want to know, was this behind the big guy's back? Like, was this just a small couple of people that decide, well, I could use a few extra dollars. We won't tell the big guy that we're doing this. We're not, because we don't want to share the profits of this job. But I know this car that is parked at such and such a place, and we could go. They're working right now. We could go and get the catalytic converter, be out of there before they come out of work. I get the sense that the perpetrators knew Johnny. Or somebody knew Johnny. And knew his car would be there. This is a little bit deeper. That's why I said 10-foil hat. I don't think this was random. They knew what his catalytic converter would be worth. Let's do this big job. Get the hell out of Dodge. The big guy doesn't need to know. So that's why I want to know. Is this behind the big guy's back? King of Pentacles. Showing up again. The Emperor. Holy shit. The Queen of fucking Swords. The King of fucking Swords. I shuffled. You saw that. The fucking devil. Oh my God. Justice. Eight of Cups. Oh, hell yeah. This was definitely behind the big guy's back. The Queen of Swords knows what's up. The Queen and King of Swords. This is a couple. I feel that they're romantically involved. I could be wrong. They could just be business partners. Or partners in crime. Justice is catching up to somebody. We have the Emperor here and we have the King of Pentacles. Queen of Swords in between. Devil below, deception. Let's leave this group and go on our own. The decision being made. Yeah, they did this behind the big boss's back, the Emperor. They did it behind his back. Okay, get ready for the mic drop. Because the Emperor's part of law enforcement. That's why there's such a protection. The Emperor's part of law enforcement. Connected to this whole thing. She has this plan of grabbing the money and running. Walking away from this. But he's got control. That's why she's going down. Because the Emperor's going to be pissed. I said, I know. And this is going to be a freaking long video. I know. That emperor. I feel it's law enforcement. I'm wondering if he's going to get found out or if he's going to stay hidden. So, what's up with the emperor? Maybe this will be the last spread. I thought that was going to be the mic drop. The emperor is either law enforcement or a politician. An emperor or a politician. Let me see what we got. Nine of Swords. Oh yeah, he's worried. He's already worried. Because I think things went too far. There wasn't supposed to be any unalivings. Things went too far. The Emperor's worried. Two of Pentacles. What do I do? About the King of Pentacles. About this dude. Who was greedy. This dude was greedy. Now we have a dilemma to worry about. Two of Swords. Sitting on the fence. The Emperor's somebody who would bark out the instructions. He would sit back and wait. Let everybody act it out. But he's clear. There's clearly a major decision he's going back and forth with. Ace of Wands. Some kind of inspiration. Some kind of idea. Something happening. There's the King of Swords again. And the Eight of Cups. Falling in the same exact freaking position. To me, it feels like the king, the dilemma of the Emperor is, do I take the risk and out the woman and the guy, these minions who pulled this off behind my back? Do I out them? Or do I ignore it and walk away? Let them have their money. That's the dilemma. I am not seeing indication that he's going to get caught yet. Just saying. But he's definitely worried about it. And if you look on here, we got a female, red-headed female in one of the pictures. But, folks, I'm going to leave you there. I could probably keep on going with this. I may have to do a part 2. But for right now, folks, I'm dropping the mic.